moved over here fairly quickly, lasted here for quite a long time. In '84, it was picked up. I have to thank Arthur Redding for these pictures. And it was shipped off to Henry Ford's Greenfield Village Museum. And you have to go there. And I went there, and there it is. It was reincarnated, and if you haven't been to the village, you have to go because what they do is they have bits of Americana restored to the period. It's in Dearborn, Michigan. Here's the inside. You can go in and eat. You can actually order, many of you will appreciate this, the Blue Plate Special. Now, everybody knows the Blue Plate Special, but what was it? It was always the same. It was meatloaf, mashed potatoes and gravy, lots of gravy, and peas on a blue plate. Now, a couple of us went to Worcester a couple weeks ago and said to the kid, we'll have the Blue Plate Special. He said, well, how many blue plates? Well, I knew that was coming anyway. It is in Michigan. It is set up. You can go in and you... Nope, it's called Lamby's Diner. Lamby's. This is the menu with the menu prices of those days. And this is a fabulous museum. You simply have to go if you are anywhere near this. It's even worth a trip out just to see this. It's in Dearborn, Michigan. Now, we're getting along here, so let me really quick help you. Zippy. I don't know if any of you read the comics. I do. I never understood Zippy, but this one just came out. It said, Griffey, will diners ever become obsolete? You mean will all food be FedExed one day? Yes. As soon as you can imagine a tuna melt, a drone delivers it to your doorstep. I don't think so. Diners and dry cleanings will always exist. Taxis are toast, but Martinizing is forever. Zippy, why are you taking a photo of the Formica countertop? So future generations can know what it was like to leave the house once in a while. Somehow that just fit. Okay, well, here's another picture. I'm going to skip here. Here's the Sherman Building, Sophia's Restaurant here. This is gone, destroyed in a fire in the late 70s. This is really the next thing we want to get to, and then I'm going to end with the Catholic school. So here's the 1930s. Thank DPW for this. They were renovating. Here is the Flax Block. This apartment building burnt in '78. Pardon me for zipping, but so now it's a little pocket park. Wondered why that was there. Okay, now we're looking. Here is what will be Broad Street. It isn't on this map, but Broad Street will be here, and here is Main. Rite Aid Pharmacy and the Marlboro Savings Bank are right on that corner now. Here is a picture standing, looking at Hudson Appliance with Hudson Catholic or Marlboro Savings Bank now directly behind you, looking across the intersection. Got it? Here's what's on the very corner. So Tui's Pharmacy is going to be right there, much later. Wonderful statue. We've kind of wondered about this. Our former director of Public Works has unearthed some interesting photos showing that that was at Liberty Park in the 50s. In the 50s. But subsequently seems to have disappeared. Okay, beautiful statue. I mean, this was in the days, just late 1800s. This is in the days when industrialists did this sort of thing. And this was a park, literally. Okay, here's Broad. Here's Main Street. It was a huge building. Shoes. Should add that. That's pretty much the same view. okay? All right, here is the factory. We're standing on Main Street looking east, in other words, looking that way. And here's the building. But notice this one. I don't believe this story, but see this building? This is that building. Whoops, come on. This is that building. And that building, when this was done, is on the corner of Main and High Street, where Hudson Catholic High School was. That's where this building was. They moved it across the street. Look at the size of this thing. 1, 2, 3, 4 stories. They moved buildings all over the place. I mean, these guys were good. That was just incredible. And here's the lumber here. Okay, the flax block. You all know this one, I think. A couple of interesting stores over the years. William Hickey had a office for the funeral parlor. Then he moved up here to Church Street. In that whole block, Untitled Travel is here. It's been there, probably the longest tenant in that whole small block. Across the street, oh, I could not put that in. If anybody remembers anything about Hudson, what you remember is one of two things. Either you went inside and sat down at the tables, remember? And hopefully you didn't have to go to the little boys and little girls' room. It was a challenge. Or if you were smart, you went out back and got it through the window. The food, that is. What a tough crowd. I gotta stay with this. Okay, all right, folks, we're almost there. Here is a very nice layout of Main Street. Here is Broad, Manning, Main Street. Okay, got it? Okay, in black is what's there now. Rite Aid just happened. Savings Bank just about to, just opened. The Flax Block, Mundial at the corner. It was a big fuss. In the 40s, they were going to put a gas station there. Neighbors said, no, 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 no. Didn't happen. Hudson Appliances here. Arthur Redding's operation. In red, what's there now? Subway across the street. So I call it Subway. The railroad station was east of that. Well, that's not there now. Hudson Catholic. Poplin's was there. And lunch card, diner. Okay, here is a picture up Main Street. Oh, just a wonderful picture. We would say a lot more about it, but we're running out of time here. Poplin's, what will be Hudson Appliance, Tooheys on the corner. Here's the lunch card, the diner. Right here is the old railroad passenger station, turned into the Tidal station, and then bought by George Durand and turned into the gas station. Here is the corner of the railroad station here. Sieberling, of course, was what? Tires. Yeah. Okay, pretty much the same view. Poplin's, we have a couple of views of Poplin's. Looking across, motorcycles cranking up. George Durand's down, further down. It's about what we looked at before renovated for the new buildings. Right on the very corner, right here. Here is Manning, here is Main. This was Jeff's house. And that was, remember the Jeff's block back on Main Street? The three-story that burnt to a 2, Village Realty and Murphy Insurance. This was Jeff's block when it was built, right here on this corner, right here. Some very nice, handsome houses in the old days. There were hot houses here, and of course, what then took over this was the high school, Catholic high school, and the grammar school. Houghton did very well with roses. Okay, and that's about what that looked like. We're just about there. Got to end with the schools. Some of you will well remember the schools, either because you were an inmate, you were attended them, or simply went by and wondered what the hell they were doing in there. The grammar school there a long time. High school only 59. Here's the grammar school. This is inside. A couple of us had a chance to go in. And I didn't take too many pictures. The only other one that I shake when I see this. My only experience in Hudson schools was St. Michael's Grammar School, class of 1947, grade 1. I remember it to this day. I am a proud graduate, proud that I made it in and out of that place. And if you think I was born this goofy, I became that there. Because some of you may remember the nuns. They were, how should we say, positive. Their way was the only way, and they kind of reminded you. Of course, the way was prepped by, again, an older brother and an older sister, so it all landed on me. Yeah, mumble, mumble, bitch, moan. Okay, here's the high school, front of the high school. Notice these two posts. The inside, probably more of you might remember this. This was the front lobby. All the trophies were in a huge case around the corner, and probably many of you played bingo in the gym. This is looking back across the street, fairly recent one. And here are the two posts. There are the steps. It's all gone. It's all gone. But same posts. The only thing remaining, as far as I can see, are the posts. Okay, that's a question again. Yeah. What do they always say at the end of car talk?
Don't drive like my brother.
We just wasted an hour. We just wasted another person.
So thank you very much for coming. You're free. You can go home now.
Thanks so much. That's wonderful.
A couple of quick questions.
Quick answer.